Yo, it's good. It's Mastermind MMA, and in this video, it's gonna be my Bellator 222 picks and breakdown video. But before that, I'm gonna be talking about my experience at Bellator Media Day because that shit was so fucking incredible and beyond words. That's the sound of my mind being motherfucking blown because all the shit that happened yet, I don't even know where to start. Honestly, I don't even know where to start, how to start this shit off. But if you're here just for the Bellator 222 picks and breakdown and analysis, I will drop a timestamp for that in the comments or in the what's that shit called? The description. But yeah, all right. So as you guys know, I'm starting to get credentialed for shit, so I went to PFL. I covered the PFL event, and I dropped a video where I was meeting Randy and Eve Edwards and all these people and talking to them and how dope it was to just be in that space and meet them and how great the organization was and stuff like that. And then I told you guys that I got credentialed to go to the Bellator media events and stuff like that. So I was yeah, I'm going to that. I was in New York for the past couple weeks for that, actually. I was there anyway, but I was I'm staying longer because, yeah, I'm going to this stuff. So I was all right. It was Wednesday. It was the media day. I was supposed to go to the weigh-ins as well, but I had an appointment. And they when I applied for the credentials, I applied late, so they ran out of space. But then so one of the guys said that I gotta get his card because he's the man. I was talking to him there. He was telling me how I could talk to one of the people there and probably get in because it's just me. But I don't I had the appointment. I had to come home and come back. When go back there, it would have been a lot of travel. Anyway, I'm fucking rambling about not important shit right now, and there's so much important shit to get to. Anyway, so so media day, boom. I take the train, I go in there, I take the train, and then I get out at 34th Street, walk down to MSG, and then excuse me, and then I'm out at MSG. Excuse me, damn dude, I'm not even smoking yet, and I'm dying, but might as well start smoking since I'm already coughing for no fucking reason. All right, so I go down to MSG, and then I see them setting up shit because that was pretty early, and then I talk to the people there, meet a lot of people there. Shout out Danny from Bellator, Dan from the PR team, CJ's the man, dude. They're all very nice, extremely kind, courteous, respectful, hospitable, really incredible people, and it's just even there, I'm going off on a little bit of a side note, but even there, the whole staff and the whole environment and the whole everybody's just so kind and welcoming and respectful. So sorry for the smoke pauses, but I'm gonna try to get all the shit off. So then the open workouts start, and then first one to come out was the American Gangster Chael P. He does this thing. I'm posting on the page all right guys, so I'm here. I'm gonna be covering this stuff, so check it out. And then I'm all right. So I was just taking the videos, uploading it while I can. It was kind of draining my battery. I was all right, I gotta charge my battery when I'm inside there. But so I was taking and uploading a lot of stuff, and then so everyone runs through the open workouts. It's really dope, and there's a lot of people there, and it was really cool. And then after that, they let the media in for the media lunch. So I was that they catered a really good food for all the media members there. When I'm saying good food, I'm talking salmon, really nice salmon, very well cooked, chicken parmesan, baked ziti. They had the whole spread. And the food was really good, and we're just sitting there in MSG. They got some fights playing of Chael fight, Neiman Gracie's fight, stuff like that. And then I was I was talking to a bunch of people there. I'll shout them out at the end of the video where I'm gonna go grab their cards, get their outlet, plug all their shit because I am. I promoting people and stuff like that. So And they have one of the guys worked for Sheer Dog and stuff like that. The other people worked for actual outlets. So all right. So and at the open workout, I see like all the like big people that always cover the sport, like John Morgan, Robin Black. I met and talked to Robin Black. He's the man, dude. Like he's Robin Black. Like he's like what you think, but like he's a lot more like more reserved in person. He's not as animated, but like he's the man. And saw Danny Segura. I talked to Danny Segura. Saw Esterlin and Casey there. Mike Bone, Bone, I think. Just like all like the major media outlets there and stuff like that. And so it was really cool just like being there with them and like talking to them and stuff like that. And just chopping it up and just being like behind the scenes, like seeing how shit is, like really, because like honestly going to this stuff, it like really changed my perception on like actually like viewing the content that I've been viewing, like not in any way like different, like oh I see it and it differently, but just like oh like just like you see behind the scenes, oh like I know how these scrums are, I know how like these like actual one-on-one interviews are, I know how it feels like, I know what it's like when you do the post-fight scrums, when the fighters get to the fight and like you walk through the triage places and all the rooms in the coliseums and the arenas, just being like back and around and just having that access is super dope. And just seeing that, it's like, oh yeah, so cool. It's like going if you worked on a movie set and you saw how a movie was made and stuff like that, right? And shout out Carrie Steller from MMA UK and in the Girls Corner podcast. I was talking to her. She's mad cool. She's like super chill and she like knows a lot about the sport and stuff like that. So we were chopping it up as well. We're chopping it up at PFL as well, and I saw at Bellator. We're chopping it up for a bit. So we get in, we have the lunch, we're eating. I'm just talking to a whole bunch of people, a bunch of the journalists and the media people there, and then they're like, all right, guys, so if you guys want to start setting up. So, all right. First off, I thought this was going to be a straight scrum style, like, not even, I thought it was going to be scrum style and, like, or presser style. You know what I mean? So, I thought it was going to be, like, just, like, and then when I was talking to one of the guys there, one of the journalists there that worked for Sheerdog and Associated Press and a bunch of outlets, he's telling me, usually like how it goes is gonna be like you're gonna have usually people are gonna like line up for different fighters and you like just line up behind, you get like one-on-one time with all of them and like for 5 minutes and then like then like you go on and stuff like that. But and then I thought like so I thought it was gonna be like a big scrum style, like on the Scott Coker scrum. I thought it'd be like that, you know what I mean? And I was like, I wasn't sure if I'd be even able to be getting any questions in. So I thought of a couple of questions for a couple people that if I could work my way in, I'll ask it, right? So I thought about a couple of questions for Chael, Rory, and like all of them, like Aaron Pico, Ricky Bandejas, stuff like that. But not like full-blown 101 interview type questions, right? So they're like, all right, you guys can set up, right? The fighter's going to be coming out. So, I mean, I'm sure... So I'm sure that I'm putting the picture in the video, and you guys are gonna see. You guys already know. You guys already fucking know how big of a fucking this deal is for me right now. What I'm about to get into, right? So Darrion Caldwell comes out, and if you guys know Darrion Caldwell, he is the Bellator bantamweight champ. He trades out of Lions. He trains with Dominick Cruz and all of them, right? Eric Del Fierro, all that, Jeremy Stevens, that whole squad. So then Darrion Caldwell is the first to come up. He comes up and then he's like, so they have a belt in the middle of the table, and they have a whole all right. So when you walk into like the place in like the Hulu Theater in Madison Square Garden, and then that's where we're eating, that's where we're chilling, and then like they have all like the backdrops and like. You know, like when you see like the thing with the people's name next to it where they stand and stuff like that, but they had it all around, and then they had a stage with a bigger backdrop where they did the face-offs, and then they had like Chael, Rory, Darrion, and I think Dylan Dennis' name like on there, right? And then in the middle of that they had a circular table with the belt. So then, like, Darrion Caldwell comes up and he's just like, and then like the other guys think, oh, it's like this how it's gonna be, like a presser style. And I was like, oh, maybe. And then like he's just like, and then he's like, oh yeah, he asked like jokingly, oh yeah, do you have a question? And then you hear a guy like, yeah, I do. And then at this time, there's like not that many people like lined up there, like maybe like a linear like sideways line in front of the stage, like 10 people, like down. So it wasn't that many people there. And you hear someone saying something, and I'm like, huh? And then like I'm listening, I'm like, and then they start laughing. I'm like, bro, that fucking sounds exactly like Dominick Cruz, right? So I'm like, is that motherfucking Dominick Cruz? Like, so, and then I just get like I walk down to there, like I walk like 5 feet down, and then I'm just like, Dominick Cruz? And it just turns around, and it's motherfucking Dominick the Dominator Cruz. I'm like, holy shit. Like, all right, you guys on the channel know how big of a deal this shit is to me. Like, you guys know that's like my favorite fighter, dude. Like, if there's two fighters, Mastermind fucks with, like super heavy, like ride or fucking die for, is Dominick Cruz and Jon Jones. So, and like other, like, nah, dude, not even others. It's fucking Dominick Cruz and Jon Jones, hands down, like, tied for favorite fight. Even Dom's actually, like, above Jon, honestly. Because, like, I relate to Dom on a much bigger level than I do relate to Jon Jones with. So, fucking, it's that, like, dude, Dom's, like, I don't even gotta explain it, bro. The people that have been on the channel know. And, like, you could just go back. I've been talking about Dom. How about I fucking, like, how much, like, honestly, like, I love Dom, like, as a fighter and as a person, and like just the shit he's done, and like who he is, and like the shit he's put out, like, as a person, and like his philosophy and his mindset. And like I was telling him that, dude, like, cause I'm Christian as well. So, and then I was just like talking to him about like faith, and like I told him, like, dude, I'm like always praying for you and shit like that. And he was like, dude, he was like thank you. Like, he was like super sincere and genuine. He was like, thanks a lot, man. I can always take all the prayers I can get. You know what I mean? And then I was just telling him, like, dude, like your mindset, your philosophy, like your resilience, like everything like you've done and like you've proven and you've shown in your life has like been motivating and had a major impact and effect on my life. You know what I mean? And it's just like, it was just like super. And we were just like talking, and he was just like really nice, really cool, really chill. And like he was like, dude, he was like, thank you for that. He was like, he literally said that. He was like, thank you for that. Like, like it means a lot. And I was like, shit. Like, he's just like really cool, really nice, really receiving, and like really genuine. And it's like dude, he's like who you'd expect him to be, and more, and like a lot more, like, because Dom is like more competitive and stuff like that. When you see him, he's like usually like with people that are trying to compete with him and like fight him, pretty much, so like, I like take playful jabs, so you see like a little more brasher side, but like how chill it is, but like just to see like that nicer, like more like genuine, like personal like side, it was just like, and just like kind of like have that moment and that connection, and just like really talk. It wasn't like it wasn't about fucking like getting a picture or nothing like that. It was just like just sharing that moment, just to be like, dude, like you mean a lot. Like there's not a lot of times in life where you like someone that has like that you look up to, that has like done shit that like you really like, that like helps you and motivates you and like fuels you in life, because you can use it and like take it in your own way and like apply it in your own way, like the wisdom and the shit they give off. And just to see them and just be like, just to get that opportunity to tell them that, you know what I mean? Because like, dude, you know how much like Dom like content I fucking watch like outside of fights, and like just like I fuck with his mindset, his philosophy, and like just relatable, because that's the way I feel like I think too. But he's just at a more matured, higher level, because he's just been through more and like had to go through more, and he's more proven and like more successful, and he's like at a higher level in life. You know what I mean? So it's like I of course aspire to do like great shit and like be on a high level in life. So it's just like awesome to like get into the mindset of the people that do that. And he's like really good at giving out like tips and like shit, like mindset, and just like being concise and really getting out his thoughts clearly, and just like really just packaging shit nice in like a very applicable way. And Just having that Scooby snack, sorry. Just having that moment and like, dude, and then like, so I was like talking to some people there, and then they were just like, yo, TJ's here. I'm like, huh? And I said, yo, TJ's here. I'm like, Dillashaw's here? And then I turn around and I see Tj Dillashaw. I'm like, whoa. And then because Juan Archuleta's fighting on that card, you know they're boys, but like he was there, and I was like, oh shit, TJ's there. So like later, like I actually met TJ, talked to TJ really brief because like, and I got a picture with him because like, honestly, like I talk kind of greasy like about some shit, you know what I mean? So it's like I'm not gonna be like I don't regret it. I don't take anything back. I was just like giving my honest analysis of how I feel. Like just from a Fed standpoint, I always thought like I was fucking like juicing. You know what I mean? It wasn't like anything like against him. It was just like kind of like looking at shit and just assuming, and it was like it ended up being right, and just like. But then and like you hear like the shit like that, but at the end of the day, like I'm not gonna be like a dick to you, you know what I mean? Because I'd be like, I'm like privileged to be there as media, so I'm not gonna at the same time like just like let like a fan mindset, like let the fan mindset override professionalism, you know what I mean? Because those are very privileged positions, and you do like, as much as I do want to keep it real, I also have to keep it professional too. So talk to TJ. He was nice. I had to like talk to him real quick. Like, I was like, oh dude, like I was a fan of what you do. You couldn't get a picture? And he's like, because at the end of the day, I'm a fan of his fighting. You know what I mean? Like the steroids didn't give him the mindset to like do what he does. It might have helped it, but like to build that style, and like it takes like actual cognitive level, like the artist, you know, like at the end of the day, they're still artists. Like they're creating art in there. So he does have that creativity that comes from him, but he could just do it like at a way higher level because of it. At the end of the day, if that's the case, yeah, it's the case. I'm not gonna double back on shit. But you saw that like almost like maybe like a little bit backtrack. Like, nah, I'm not backtracking on shit, but like, yeah, you know what I mean. Like, but yeah, he was nice to me. He was really nice to me, and that's like really. I don't know anything else except for like my interaction with him as like to judge him as a person. So from like the brief interaction, he was cool. He was like really nice and respectful, kind and welcoming. So TJ, like I fuck with that, and like I was surprised to see him there, dude. Like and like the media wasn't even like really pressing him at all about anything. So it's like they were like, I don't like think anyone was asking him about anything, or I don't think anyone wanted to like break that, because like. On the real, I kind of like as much as like I wanted to be professional, I really did want to just be like, bro, like what happened? Like, can you just tell me like how long you've been doing? Like, you know, just get like imagine just getting like that exclusive from TJ Dillashaw, like, but it's just like I don't know, maybe I could have been the one, but like I don't know, I don't know if it was like I just feel like. If he was there, I don't know if it would be like an unspoken rule, like don't bring up that shit, you know what I mean? So it was like, I don't know. And like, I'm not trying to like step on anyone's toes or anything my first time, or like, and another thing, I'm not trying to do anything for shock value. It was like out of genuine like curiosity as a fan, and like pretty much like that's what like we're trying to do from like a fan standpoint. Like I'm almost like the fan that got like, you know, that's like being like privileged. I really am. It's not like I really am, you know what I mean? Because you guys know like from the genesis of this channel, dude, I've been doing it like just out of the love of the sport, and you guys that like are on the channel know like are like here for the same thing, because you guys love the sport, love talking about it, just want like a community and a place where you could just chop it up with people that do the same. And like we've grown like a really dope like community that like I've always expressed my love for you guys and my appreciation, and like how you guys like are getting me places, and like we're getting in there together, you know what I mean? Like we're getting privy to like all this shit together, because just like coming here and just like chopping it up with it be like, and honestly dude, every like all right, I'm gonna keep going because like everyone was so fucking dope, and I would guarantee you, dude, that like I'm gonna like talk about so many fucking people that I met, spoke with, talked to, and chopped it up with, And like I'm gonna forget a bunch of people because that's how many people were there. Like it was crazy. It was fucking crazy. Like so that I see like I talked to TJ later, but I saw him right after I saw Dom, but I actually talked to him like way later, like in that. So then Chael comes, and then Chael just sits down, and then I just start like he just sits down in front of me, and I was like expecting like people to be like get a line and stuff like that and all, but it was just like nope, it was just me and Chael, and I was like holy shit. I'm like that, like good old Chael P, the American fucking gangster right here, like the fucking bad guy. And so then I'm like how you doing? I'm Jake, and then we were just like talking. He's like good to meet you, and he was just like a really nice guy, and like. Dude, Chael is like super. Chael is Chael, you know what I mean? Like you guys see the interview. I'm gonna put like all the links for all the stuff, either like embedded in the video or in the comment section and shit like that, so you guys could see. So, got the interview with Chael, and since that was the first interview, I could have got it one-on-one style too, but I wanted to get it more like a scrum style because like the other people are like asking good questions too, so like it was like a good flow, and then So, dude, but before I was like talking to Chael, and like during the interview, dude, Chael was just like fucking awesome. He was cool. He was chill as hell. He was the man, dude. Like Chael's the fucking man. And then after Chael, who was after Chael? Oh, sorry, Duchess. Who's after Chael? Lyoto, I think. And then I went over and. I think it was Lyoto. Yeah, and then I went over and then I talked. I was like, and then I talked to Lyoto, introduced myself. We were talking for a little bit. He's another super nice. Everyone was like fucking so super nice and incredible. And I'm gonna be reiterating myself, and I'm gonna kind of sound like a broken record because it was just facts, dude. Like, you know what I mean? So, dude, Lyoto was nice. You guys saw, like, you guys can see my interview. I'll link it if you guys didn't see it, dude. Super nice. Had the interview with him, and then after that, I don't even remember the order. I'm just going to go through. And then I talked to Aaron Pico. I talked to Aaron Pico about his move to Jackson Wink and all the gains in his game and how that's affected in like film study and like a really like cool like technical like talk and shit like that about like fights and just like the gain in the camp and the benefits of working with Greg Jackson and all that. And bro, that was fucking like so crazy, like because like he was already good, and like now you got you got the masterminds, like the other masterminds. I can't believe I'm like, look at me fucking calling them the other masterminds, but the actual like coach masterminds, fucking just like behind him, just like turn him into like that coal into a diamond, and yeah, dude, talk to Ricky Bandejas. He was chill as a motherfucker. He was cool as shit too, like like he's the dude that, if you don't know who he is, he's the guy that knocked out James Gallagher when he's getting all up in his face and he just like fucked him up. And then talk to Neiman Gracie, dude, fucking bro, and Hobson Gracie was there, dude, like fucking the son of Carlos Gracie. Like imagine being the son of the guy that created jiu-jitsu with his brother Helio, you know what I mean? Like it. Dude, and I talked to Neiman. He was super nice. Like, talked to him before, got an interview with him. And then talked to Rory. Talked to Rory MacDonald. I talked to him about, like, faith and Christianity and stuff like that. And then, like, a little bit about fighting. But, like, that interview with Rory, I just wanted to talk more about faith and stuff like that, because like I was just like more curious about like that side about like what like his new like kind of his newfound like faith and like stuff like that. So I just kind of wanted more insight on that. And and then talked to Darrion Caldwell. He was really dope. Like he was chill as shit. And yeah, dude, he said he's going after the featherweight belt too after this. So yeah, dude. And it's actually crazy. So it's like dude, they have to weigh in tomorrow, and all the fighters are just like going through the weight cut, like the brunt of it, dude. Like I was looking at like I saw it was like affecting Caldwell too, like not like affecting, but like because he was looking good in the open workout and stuff, but it was just like you could see like how rough it is, dude. Just like doing all this media and stuff like that, and just having like just being like super dehydrated. Like, cause I saw like he was like when I was like going over, and he was just like drained, and like I was worried because at first like I was like I couldn't really hear him at all, like because like it was like it was like pretty loud in there because like so much conversations are happening at once, and then like he was like really mustering up energy to talk, and like just like dude, salute to the professionalism on everyone's behalf, because like that's why I kept asking like how you guys doing, how's the weight cut going and stuff, because like you could see like in person is like damn dude, like what they go through, like they gotta change like the system somehow, man, like real shit, like not only just like the system of like the like just like the weight cut, we just gotta figure some shit out, not have these fighters be dehydrated, because like as a fan, like I guess it doesn't like you don't really see it, like, or it doesn't really like you care more about the fight, so you like it doesn't really mean that much. But like when you're like behind the scenes and you see it, like shit, dude, like I can't even imagine. Like sometimes you think when people say, "Oh, I had a bad weight cut," you're like, "Oh, they just had an excuse for what they lost." But dude, I'm like sure that shit, like I always knew it, but just seeing like shit on like that, like when they have to do all this shit, I'm like, wow. So yeah, he was like the man, and then like Dylan Dennis was there and stuff like that. I was like, should I get an interview with Dylan? And I was like, I don't know what I'd really say to him. Not that I got anything against him, but like I didn't get like, you see, the thing was I was like I was saying, like I didn't know what the setup was gonna be. I really didn't think we were gonna be able to get one-on-one interviews with everyone and just like really meet and like have like a really casual exchange and just like really just chop it up and just be in the mix with everyone and just like get to know them and like talk to them and like interview them and stuff like that. I thought it would have been more like a presser style where like you're just like lucky to get there and like upload like the same copy of what everyone has on your channel, like. So I was just like so I kind of had to just like go off of really winging it on what I know, and like what I know about the fighters already, and just ask them what I know about that. Like luckily I know like a lot about a lot of them, so I was like able to do it. But I was like I don't know, that kind of adds to like a little bit of the nerves when you're just like fuck, like I gotta like I would have if I knew if I knew like for next time I know, and that's why I'm gonna come super well prepared. But if I like really 100% knew I'd be getting one-on-one, I would have had like boom, 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 like a whole conversational flow. Like I would have had like points that I would have wanted to like really go and flow, and just like really more have like a casual conversation and just like really flow with it, but hit certain points. But instead, like as like I'm like asking questions and like listening, I got to think about what I'm asking next, because at the same time you need to have a flow. You can't just be like, yeah, so da 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 da, and then like so I'm still like thinking about what I'm gonna ask, and then like I know like the gist of what I really want to ask, but it's not like as refined. You know what I mean? Like I can't get it like as like clear and concise, because like I would like to think I'm a pretty like eloquent and concise speaking person, and like I just like really like wanted to get my point out clear, but it wasn't as clean as I wanted it to be. But like you live and you learn and you go through it. So I excuse me, fuck, let me clear my fucking throat and then drink some water. So it was like I was like, oh, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, no. I would have liked to be more like have like things more planned out, but I guess it like flowed like a little bit, like it flowed more. I would have wanted it to flow more cleaner without me having to be like really thinking actively while trying to listen, and like already know like the question clean cut, so I'm not trying to like figure out how to like really word it as I'm saying it. So but like just having the opportunity to talk to them, and just like, dude, everyone's super kind, everyone's super respectful, everyone's super professional, like dude, like weight cutting and just like being as kind as they were and as active and showing as much enthusiasm to do what they're doing, man. Like it is incredible, man. Like it like really changed my perception a lot. And dude, Chael P is the fucking man, dude. Like Chael, like, dude, like when you watch the interview, it's just like such Chael stuff. I'm just like, yes, dude, like, yes, this shit is fucking awesome. Like, everyone's who you think like they are for the most part. Like, if you're like not a fucking dick and a troll or a jealous person, you know what I mean? Like, if you're not a fucking hater and you're a real person and like you could like a good like judge of character, like the people are like who you they think, like, at least for me, you know, I'm not gonna phrase it that way. I don't know what like other people's thoughts are, but I know for me, everyone is a lot like who I thought they were, but better. And I'm not saying like, oh, like, you know, I was like, yo, I already thought they were like super. I thought they were great people already. I thought they would be great people. And I'm like, whoa, you're like even like you're more greater of like kind of like a person that I would expected. Like, you guys are fucking like really big deals. Yet like you're all very super humble and like, you know, like you see no like you have regular fucking people that walk around looking down at like other people. You know what I mean? And you have people that like do great things, and it just so happens that one of the like the great thing they do is just like they could fuck up most of the world if they wanted to. You know what I mean? So it's like for them to have that level of humility and kindness and hot like respect, like that's just like very admirable to me personally. And dude, it was just like, bro, I saw Glover Teixeira there. I saw Coach Kavanaugh there. I was standing right next to. Oh my gosh, dude. All right, bro. So fucking the belt, dude. The whole thing with the with the Dylan Dennis and the whole two belts in that picture. So all right. So like I was telling you in the beginning, how like the belt was there with like in the center of the table. I took a picture. Like, dude, the belt was just there. Like, I literally could have like grabbed it. I was like thinking about it. I was like, yo, I might just pick this shit up and take a picture with it. Like, but I just took a picture of it and I was like, yo, this shit's cool. Like it's fucking the championship belt's right there. You know, it's like, holy shit, and that shit looks fucking sick. I was like, yeah, I want one of those. Like I'm not gonna like go through the rigorous effort of trying to be a champion. Like, I'm gonna pull the old guy. I'm not. If you guys know who I'm talking about, you know I'm talking about the old guy that used to be on YouTube and like you wanted a replica belt and someone sent it to him. If someone wanted to do that, I'd love that. But fucking dude, like that belt was sick. So yeah. So at the end of things, they're like, all right. So I'm gonna talk about this and then I'm gonna go back to all the people I saw met. But so and then they're like at the end of it, they're all right, guys. We're gonna get ready for the presser, like the media day face-offs, and yeah. So and then like you know how I was telling you about the stage, like that like the big center stage with the backdrop that they do the face-offs in. They were clearing that out, and like I told you, Dylan's thing was on that. So and then like everyone else's things cleared out. Dylan's the only one there, and then this time they added both belts there. So and then they added Rory's and Darrion. So I mean Darrion's was there and they added Rory's, whichever one it was. So and then he just like goes over and he just playfully picks one up, right? Like the same shit I would have done, you know what I mean? I would have picked this shit up and be like, yo, like fucking yeah, the belt's here, why not? And then he picks it up and then like one of his teammates is like, pick up the other one too. And then Kavanaugh, like they were standing right next to me. His teammates and Kavanaugh were standing right next to me. And then and Kavanaugh's like, another champ, yeah. And then he starts like taking out and like every like media is just like snapping pictures and stuff like that. Everyone's taking a picture. Kavanaugh takes a picture and then he sends it to somebody. And then like he's just and then like I took a picture of it because I'm like it is like, you know, like it's Dan is like being Dennis, you know what I mean? But it was like a super super playful thing. And then like later I see like MacDonald he like tweeted out, oh Dylan Dennis stole Darrion and Rory's belt, and then there was, oh, he stole their belts, and it's like this whole thing. And then Ariel like Instagram, some people have all the gold, and then Ben Askren like roasts him, and then he was like, some people do, some people pretend and stuff like that, and yeah, and then people just like are roasting him and stuff like that. It's like, and it's just like without context, it looks so crazy, and like the way like they were framing it, it's just like it plays into the Dylan Dennis character. You know what I mean? Just like so, like you know, like how like Conor ran and like took the belt, so it would like plays, and he just like tell you, man, like, oh, I'm stealing their belts and like going. You know what I mean? But like oh, I'm going home with their belts or whatever. Like he steals it. And then in like reality, it was just like doing like some really casual, innocent shit, just taking a picture. But it's like crazy how like you see some shit like almost like I thought nothing of it when it happened. I really fucking thought nothing of it. And then just like when like the way shit gets framed and put out, and it's like a story, and like people are covering it and doing videos on it. I'm like, wow, dude, these are how like the media gets like stuff like talking and like topics and stuff. So it's like crazy to see stuff like that. And like yeah, but anyway, so it's like crazy when you're like, oh, so like that's how stories start. Like sometimes, not like I'm not saying that's like like a blanket thing for everything. Like you see how like certain things are, and then oh, okay, and then because think about it, like it is like when you see stuff like that, oh, Dylan Dennis is like posing with the belts and da 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 da. He stole their belts and it was like anyway. So yeah, and then I saw, and I met a whole bunch of people, talked to a whole bunch of people, dude. Like, I'm trying to think, like who, like so many people, bro. Like I can't even remember. Like I do remember all of them, but like off the top, just like trying to like call it in like a really like clear, concise way. It's just like way too many, dude. Like, just like it was super, super. I'm speechless. Real shit. I'm speechless. Like. I literally cannot put into words like how that was, because it's just like nothing's gonna express how fucking awesome that was and how fucking incredible that was, and just like how does it, I met Dominick Cruz, like you know what I mean, like Tj Dillashaw. I was like just talking to all these people that like I've been growing up watching, and it's fucking crazy. Like and it's like especially that like being like as big as a fan of as I am as all of them, dude. Like of all of them, like and just like seeing all like the media members and like the ones you like, you know, like all the media members that like you fuck with and stuff like that, and like you're like big fan of their stuff, and like just like to be able to like tell them that stuff, like it was like a really cool, dope, privileged position. And how like I said, I want to thank like all the people at Bellator. They're all really cool. CJ and Danny and Dan and all them. Scott Coker. I met and talked with Scott Coker, dude. Fucking he's Scott Coker. Like he is what like just a super nice guy. Like you could see why he's so cool to do business. He's just like a genuinely good guy. You know what I mean? Like Scott Coker is the man, dude. I met Sakubara, the president of Ryzen. All that, and yeah, dude, like excuse me, so many people, dude. Like I'm gonna probably double back in later videos and just be like, oh yeah, and I saw this person, because like it's gonna be me just like, oh, name drop. But I think I got out like a lot, like a good chunk of it. I'm gonna always like come back and revisit it. But yeah, dude. So now the Bellator picks and prediction video. Fucking this is the section if you didn't want to hear that story that you're jumping to, and I'm putting the timestamp at 37:48. So the picks and the prediction. All right, so what I think is gonna happen, let me see, let me pull up the card right now so I could start from the bottom up. Actually, I'm just gonna go with the people that I think are gonna win. I mean, not like that. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm gonna go with all the people that were there at the media day. So that I saw and talked to. Hobson Gracie Jr. versus Oscar Vera. I'm saying Hobson Gracie Jr. by submission. I don't know what kind of submission. But Valerie Loretta versus Larkin Dash. That's gonna be a tough fight. I saw both of them there. I think it's gonna go 3 rounds of decision. I think Loretta might get the nod. I think it's gonna be a good fight. I think it's gonna be back and forth, but I think Loretta's gonna get it. All right, so Heather Hardy versus Taylor Turner. I think Heather Hardy's gonna win. I think she'd probably make a lot more adjustments from her the last fight, and like blending more boxing and the adjustments to MMA and allowing for kickboxing defense, but utilizing your hands. So I feel like Heather Hardy's 100% gonna get that. Adam Borix versus Aaron Pico. I feel like Aaron Pico's gonna get it, dude. I feel like we're gonna see another Aaron Pico incredible knockout moment. I feel like we're gonna see Aaron Pico go onto the ascension of what we thought he was gonna like, what everyone is projecting him gonna be, like that, like LeBron type, like LeBron James type, like star. Like I see, like this is him going on the run to that. Cause like, dude, you just got Jackson. He already had everything there. He just needs like a little refinement. You know what I mean? So it's just like carving the marble and like chipping away, like just making your sculpture. They got it. So I'm taking Aaron Pico by, I'll say, first round knockout. Darrion Caldwell versus Kyoji Horiguchi, the rematch. I feel like Caldwell's gonna get this. I feel like Caldwell might. I'm gonna say second round knockout. Or nah, actually, I'm gonna change it to a sub. I feel like Caldwell might sub him actually, because Caldwell's like grappling is like really good in his scrambles and stuff like that. I'm gonna say Caldwell's gonna sub him. Sub him like maybe in the fourth round. I'm changing it to a fourth round sub for Darrion Caldwell. Juan Archuleta versus Eduardo Dantas. I feel like Archuleta is gonna win. Dantas is the former champ. Caldwell beat him. It's at the it's opening up the card. It's a five. It's got to be a 5 rounder still, right? The Caldwell versus, it's got to be because it's for a championship. So, but it's like it's weird that championship fights opening the card. But all right, so Archuleta versus Dantas. I feel like Archuleta is gonna win. Maybe. I feel like Archuleta is gonna get it done. Maybe a decision. I feel like it's gonna be Ricky Bandejas versus Patrick Mix. I feel like Ricky's gonna get it because Ricky's just like an incredible striker and he's very well rounded and he's like super clean with his shit. So I feel like Ricky Bandejas is gonna get it. Dylan Dennis versus Max Humphrey. I feel like Dennis is gonna get the sub. I feel like unless he gets like knocked out, but I don't think that'll happen. I feel like Dennis versus Humphrey would be a good fight. Lyoto Machida versus Chael. Fuck, I don't want to pick. I really don't. Am I gonna do that? Am I gonna be that dude that once I met them, I'm gonna be like, I don't pick because I know them and I like them. I feel like that'd be super pretentious if I did that, but I really don't want to pick. Damn, I really do understand that feeling now. Fuck. And it's gonna be corny if I fucking say a draw. Cause I want both guys to win. Fuck, who do I want to win? I mean, not like that. I want both guys to do well, but who do I think's gonna win? You know what I mean? Like in my honest prediction and analysis of it. Oh, fuck. All right. So, well, I know Machida is gonna be. He's gonna be keeping. Well, I talked to him. Machida said he's gonna be keeping it. You know, he worked with a lot of wrestlers, so he knows how to keep the wrestlers off and strike. And we see Machida be super fucking dangerous, dude. His last fight in the UFC, front kick Vitor in the fucking jaw, and like made Vitor go through that shit twice. And yeah, dude, crazy highlight reel knockout. And Machida, man, he's the man. He's a nice guy. I know he's gonna get his stuff, but Chael, dude, he knows how to really close the distance with the striker and get him down. I feel like it's gonna be. I feel like it might go to a decision where Lyoto is getting a lot of good stuff off on the feet, but Chael then gets the double leg or a takedown or a knee pick, and he gets control and he gets ground and pound. So I feel like it's gonna be that like Lyoto's gonna land like good shots, then Chael is gonna go in and shoot and then get the takedown. And then like control for a little bit, and then like it's gonna be one of those fights where it's up in the air of your preference, the judge's preference of whether they think controlling a fight on the ground is more or landing significant strike on the feet is more. And I feel like they might give the nod to Chael because I feel like Chael is gonna be able to kind of control control the fight for a longer period, then Machida might be able to get it off. But on the other hand, Machida really might be able to get a lot of stuff off on the feet, and he might catch Chael with something. So you never know. Rory MacDonald versus Neiman Gracie. I mean, like, Rory's like an incredible guy, super nice guy. Uh, I don't want to pick against him, but and so is Neiman. Neiman's a really nice guy. I'm at this fucking predicament again, but I honestly, just like as an analyst, the way I feel like the fight's gonna go is that I feel like because Gegard gave a bit of problems to Rory on the ground that way. And I feel like Gracie, we all know Neiman, like that's his bread and butter. But he's a decent striker as well, and he was looking real good on the pads too. So and like hitting mitts and stuff. So I feel like Neiman actually might catch Rory in a bad position, and he might tap him. In the I might say like in the second or third round. It might even be the first, honestly. But I'm gonna say like I'm not gonna pick a round. I'm just gonna say like Neiman might get it by submission. Yeah, man. So that's my picks, man. That's my thoughts on like just sharing some of the experience with you guys, dude. Like I didn't even get everything off, dude. Like I can't. It's way too much to get off, man. It'll come to me like where like it'll just come up eventually. Like when like cause shit'll gonna come down. It's gonna involve someone. I'll be like, oh yeah, and then I met them and talked to them there. Da 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 da. So yeah, dude. Again, dude. Thank you guys for everything, man. Like supporting the channel, watching the content, just fucking with me. Like you know, you guys are like this is the motherfucking Mastermind Mafia. You know what I mean? Like you guys are the shit. Like you guys know I always say this shit like all the time. Like how much I rock with you guys and like love you guys and shit like that. So dude, we're doing shit, man. We're getting in places and we're really chopping it up with the people we want to be. So it's super cool. It's super dope. And yeah, dude. So like I know I've been like super busy and like usually throughout like the channel I've been like on and off with like shit like that. I'd be like I have periods where like I go away and then like, I come back and stuff like that. But I'm like definitely like 100,000% like nonstop uploads. Like I'm gonna be consistent. I'm not saying like shit's gonna be daily, but you're like stay checking because shit's gonna stay coming. You already know it's Mastermind MMA.